The diagram shows three straight horizontal roads in a town connecting point P, A, and B. This will be the point P. PB is given 250 meter. Angle APB 23 degree. And angle BAP 126. Calculate the length of the road AB. Length of the road AB. Okay, questions A. AB is asked, meaning let me call it as max here. In this case, cannot apply Sochatoa. Sochatoa cannot be applied. Sochatoa cannot be used. Do you know why? Sochatoa cannot be used because, you know what? You know the answer?
We only have one side.
What? Say again?
We only have one side of the length with the data.
We have one side of the length, which is here. Oh, you mean the other side of the length? Usually we have two, right?
Yeah.
But not need, because we have already angle and one side actually enough in order to find the other side. For instance, you get the opposite and then you can find the hypotenuse. But this time cannot. Why? Remember very carefully. So Sochatoa, in the simplest definitions, not yet the extended definitions, in the simplest definitions which your class is just doing, is requiring you to have ABP to be 90-degree right angle triangle. Unfortunately, the angle ABP isn't a right angle triangle this time. Right angle triangle. Therefore, we cannot use Sochatoa. Understand, brother? Only if the ABP or any kind of triangle is a right angle triangle, you can. But don't worry. We still have another tools in order to find length or angle of one side or one angle in a triangle, which is either using sine rule or cosine rule. Either use sine rule or cosine rule. The sine rule is saying like this: the two opposite side angle in pair will be equals to the two side angle and sides pair. So for instance, x and 22 is in pair, 250 meter, and a is also in pair. And then you can use the sine rule. The sine rule say like this: x, which is this one, divided by sine 23, which is this one, sine x, x divided by sine 23 is equals with the known side, which is 200 meter, divided by sine 126. Understand? X divided by sine 23 is equals to 250 meter divided by sine 126. Would you like to copy first or screenshot? Screenshot. Do you understand so far, brother?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes.
for the AVP is in a right angle triangle. Is that like Is that a general rule or is it just implemented
Only
rule
for this
by
case, you mean? It's a
yeah.
general rule. It's a general rule.
Oh,
For Sochatua, it should be a right angle triangle. If it's not right angle triangle, you cannot use it. Yes, it's a general rule. Even to the extended definitions, in the extended definition, you still have to have a right angle triangle. Yes. But for sine rule and cosine rule, this is applicable for all types of triangle, for all types of triangle. It can be applied for all types of triangle. Okay. Can you help me solve the x, please? Can you make x the subject of the equations? So x equals with 250 meter times the sines will move to the right, sine 23 degree, divided by
sine
divide sine
126.
yeah sine 126. I'm going to calculate this in my calculator, but still I need your answer. 50 times sine 23 close bracket divided by do you get 120 point something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, meter. Okay, the first row, the first question has been taken. Now the second one, the question is the bearing A from P, the bearing A from P. What does it mean, the bearing A from P? It is known, bearing A from P is 303. Bearing A from P. Let me make a copy of this. Next time. It's not coming. It's here. Usually it works. Let me try again. I'm going to also select Control copy and Control V. Okay, the bearing A from P means you are the reference. P is the reference point. Is the reference point. P is the reference. And then you measure it from its north. You measure to the line that allows P to see A. So this is it. This is the bearing. And this bearing is known bearing A from P. Bearing A from P. Bearing A from P is known as 303 degree. 303 degree. Now, the question is find the bearing B from P. Bearing B from P. And the next questions, bearing A from B. So let me pause for 2 minutes. I want you to look at this very carefully and try yourself around 3 minutes. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Sir, do I need
Yes.
a protractor?
After we know that the bearing P, the bearing A from P is 303, we can find this angle. We can find that angle. Certainly this angle is easy to find. Then it's just the difference between the black and the red one, correct?
Yeah.
Brother Nico? Yes, which is, let me call it as beta. This angle beta is 303 minus 23, which is 300 minus 20 is 280 degree. Correct? And at the same time, for the next questions, I know that this one is just simply, let me call it as gamma. So gamma is just simply 360 degree minus 280 degree equals with 20, 60, 20 plus 60 is 80 degree. Do you agree with me? This angle gamma is 80 degree.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and now I am going to answer the questions. Bearing B from P. So what is the answer? Bearing B from P. Is it beta or is it gamma?
Beta
Bearing B from P.
is
What
the
do
answer
you
beta, sir?
Beta, that's right. Bearing B from P is the beta, which is 280 degrees. Good. Now, look carefully. Look carefully. Bearing A from B. Bearing A from B must be this one. Correct? You have north and you have the point A. B is a reference point. So you go from north to a line that connects A and B, to a line that connects A and B like this. So how big is this angle? How big is this angle? Would you like to try to give me your suggestions? If no, let me give you one more hint. I will extend this line. I will extend it to here. I will extend it to here. Okay. And look, this north to this line is similar to this north to this line. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this north to this line and this north to this line has been known, which is the gamma. Am I right? This is gamma. Gamma equals with, the gamma equals with
80 degrees.
equals to 80. All right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, at the same time, I can also calculate this angle. And this angle, let me call it as angle U. This angle U. Can you help me to calculate angle U, please? Angle U is equals with
31 degrees.
180 degrees minus 126 degrees minus 20 degrees. Do you agree with me? Because
Yes,
it's
sir.
inside the triangle, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. 180. Can you help me typing it into your calculator? Punch into your calculator, please.
The answer is 31 degrees, sir.
31?
Yeah.
31 degree. All right, hooray. Now pay attention to this curve that I'm going to draw. Pay attention to this curve that I am going to draw. This curve. Okay? Now, what do you think this curve will be? Angle gamma plus bearing. Let me draw it a little bit down. Let me repeat again. Angle gamma plus bearing A from B, which is us, bearing A from B, which is us, plus angle U equals with, since they are on at the same point here, they are equals with, they are equals
180
with, do you
degrees.
know? 180 degree. That's right. They are complementary to each other. Three complementary, no, three supplementary, sorry, not complementary, but supplementary, sorry, three supplementary. Three supplementary angles. Okay, so let's do gamma is 80 degree, bearing A from B, bearing A from B is us, let me call it as Y angle, plus U is known 31 degree equals to 180 degree, meaning Y, the angle which is us, is equals to 180 degree minus 31 minus 80 degree equals with,
69
help me
degrees.
please, 69 degree. Yay! Do you understand, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please excuse me my bad handwriting, but I hope you can read it all, yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, I stop the recording now and move to the next problem.
Sir,